far as John Hughes's uniform. That sash is not a Hockens-Zuoff sash. He must have lost it after the war. This happens to be a 5th Duryea sash that someone loaned him to go to the reunion. However, everything else that you see is original wartime. It's the only complete uniform that we are aware of from the 9th New York. So I just wanted to point that fact out. Our little guy here, his name is York. Now York, how we know this is once they invaded Roanoke Island, there became, in the regimental history, it talks about a Sergeant Thompson, and he was given the task by Colonel Hawkins to go out and find all the African Americans that were there on the island, bring them to the fort, start to get them to work, etc. So he started being catcalled and a certain name, so he went and said to Colonel, well, if I'm going to be the general, then I should have a servant. And Hawkins authorized him getting a servant as an NCO. So he picked out this really smart, astute young African American, and they say that he was the age of 11 but the size of 7. Well, if you look at that jacket, okay, when my grandson was 7, he could fit into that, okay? That is an original child's 9th New York Zuoff coat, okay? A lot of the other things are original, the boots, the gaiters. You can see that they had linen gaiters and cotton gaiters like you see George and what you see here, but they also had leather gaiters. If you look at a lot of the CDVs, you'll see them in leather gaiters versus the linen, okay, and they're tarred. Those were more for parade, okay, rather than combat. But York here actually has an authentic belt, canteen, the pants, the vest, and the fez are reproductions. But everything else on him is period. So that'll just show you the size, okay, of some of these drummer boys in their ages. Most of the drummer boys and fifers were orphans, and they went to war with regiments because they were taken care of and of course were fed, etc. So this is York.
The staff he has, what's that?
That is actually a half of an original staff.
Okay.